Hello everyone. So in this series of videos, I will discuss what does a product manager do on daily basis, weekly basis, and monthly basis. So we will discuss. We'll make all series of videos, uh, but this video is only for introduction. Next upcoming videos, you can learn about in depth what does the product manager do. And let's start with this series. So this is a general introduction about this video. So the purpose of this video is giving you an overview of what we will discuss in future. So we'll discuss what are the responsibilities product manager has when they are working. What are the product visions? How they're setting the product vision on their day-to-day lives. Creating product strategy and roadmaps is also a part of a product manager. So we'll discuss how we create and what are the things we keep in mind while creating roadmaps. Collaborating with the stakeholders, designer, and engineering teams also integral part of a product manager job. We also discuss with this, and at last in this video we will discuss about the why we make this presentation, and basically the agenda of this presentation is to give an overview of daily, weekly, and monthly activities of a product manager. So, for this presentation, let's talk about some of the overview. So, you probably heard the product managers are responsible for setting the vision of the product, creating the product strategy, and developing roadmaps. So, this will help to engineering team for their work, their future work. They commonly work with the design and engineering team to bring idea to the life and launch them so that the customer can use that product and get advantage. But what does the this translate to in terms of like daily, weekly, and monthly activities of a product manager? How do product manager actually spend the time? What kind of meeting they do? What kind of work they do? How do they balance like numerous tasks they have, and as they progress in their career, how they shift from tactical day-to-day work to like more strategic day-to-day work. So setting the vision is also part of a product manager. This is a central responsibility. Creating product strategy and roadmaps, as I mentioned, is a part of a product manager job, and bringing ideas to life is also a job of a product manager. And that idea, after developing that idea and execute that idea, launch that idea for the customer use, is also part of a product manager job responsibility that influence product manager's day. There are so many factors. So as a product manager, if I talk about myself, my time is usually quite chaotic, but in the best way. I can utilize that time and make out of like everything. Currently, if I talk about myself, I oversee like 5 to 6 different type of products. Some of the products are in like development stage. Some of the products are totally new ideas, and some of the products are already existed, and I just need to improve that product. So while managing this type all type of product, I'm always thinking about future developments, preparing for next project, so that when the engineering team finishes their task, I can give them another task. And how I spend my day-to-day life as a product manager depends on like several factors as mentioned. The nature of the company and the product is really important. Whether you own one product or multiple products is also important. Company size and team size is also important. Whether you are developing that product in-house or outsource the development team is also important. And these are the factors that affecting your day-to-day lives. Career stage of a product management is also important, like which stage the product is. According to the stage, you have to think about that product at that way, so you can like add some value while developing. It's also important, like adding value in every stage. So yeah, as a product manager, daily activities like determine product and what to build in the product, like the features that we need to build for a product, new features or enhancement, what type of work we need to do for existing product. Collaborating with the designers and designer team to make an UI UX design. So this is basically make a design according to the customer centric overview. Like when you're making design, you have to think about the customer point of view. Work with the engineering team to translate your requirements and to the engineering team, so the engineering team can make a product according to the requirement. And coordinate with the marketing team, sales team, customer facing team, like cross functional team, to launch a product. So it's also part of a job, like you have to launch a product after completing and getting feedback from the customers and improve that product. So it's also important to like collaborate with the cross functional teams uh, after like execution. So if I talk about my weekly and monthly activities, first comes meeting. So meeting is an integral part of a product manager. You have to do continuous meeting throughout your day. There are so many meetings, but if I talk about high level meetings, first is regular checking meetings with the cross functional teams. This will help you to understand the product stage, which stage the product currently having. We can like improve with the product with these cross functional meetings. So this is very important. uh, Second is sprint planning with the engineering team. So if I talk about myself, I'm regularly involved with these sprint rituals, right? So sprint planning, managing sprint backlogs, sprint retrospective means what went well on the sprint and what we can improve as a team on the sprint. So we have to do it in meetings in terms of sprint. And third is like status update meeting with the stakeholders, because we have to be transparent throughout the life cycle of the development of the product. So if you want to transparent, you have to like give a status update to the stakeholders regular basis. So you have to organize meeting for status update with the stakeholder as well. Second section of your work is strategic product work, where you need to think about like long-term planning of a product, market launch, competitive analysis. So that are the strategic work. So every organization has strategic goals, right? So we have to make a product with that strategic goals. So for this we have to consider strategic mindset while planning the uh, product. Market research is also, as I mentioned, part of your strategic thinking. Competitive analysis is also important. Understand competitors, study their product, what are the things they are lacking on their products, and get that some important idea that we can adopt from our competitors. Defining product vision and strategy, as I mentioned, is integral part of a product manager. Third is tactical product work. Like we have to write, after collecting all these requirements from the clients, from the product owner, we have to write user stories. We have to prioritize the backlogs according to the strategic needs, according to the value of that particular user story is giving. We have to prioritize that user stories according to that. We have to conduct user testing as well. Like we have to launch or give our product to some of the focus group for testing and gathering feedback. Is also after like using or testing that product, we have to gather feedback, and according to the feedback we have to change or improve our product. So that's this is a high level overview of some of the activities as a product manager. So now the question is whether I should like focus on my strategic work or tactical work. So the thing is you have to do balance. And what stage you are in your management career, we have to decide the balance according to that stage. So if you are in early stage of your career, so you have to focus on like current problems and existing products, so that will give you a clear insight of a project or a product. But if you are in advanced stage of your career, you have to think strategically and long term goals. So this will improve your strategic thinkings, and this will continuously add some value to the organization. But if I talk about myself, I do like 50-50 split of time. So current products and working with the engineering team, I do like 50% time. I split 50% time for that. And future product, I generally uh, and development of our product roadmap, I spend 50% time. So the key takeaways from this small uh, video is, as a product manager, the role is dynamic and multi-purpose. So you probably require balancing immediate task with the future planning. It's your job to balance between like what are the current tasks and what are the future tasks I need to plan. And you have to ensure that the products meet customer needs. You have to become customer centric mindset. And also you have to focus on strategic goals, because if you miss strategic goals, your product will lose interest, your product derail from their uh, ultimate goals. So you have to be consider strategic goals in your day-to-day life. So thank you for this video. I will discuss in depth about what product manager does on their day-to-day lives in upcoming videos. Thank you.